by Deborah Welsh Fitness. Just a little video to help you with your form and your technique when you're doing your bodyweight exercises. We're going to start off with a squat. When you do your squat, make sure that your toes are forward facing and generally about shoulder width apart. Arms up in front, shoulders away from your ears. And all you're going to do is push backwards with your hips, leading with your glutes, taking your bottom as low as possible as your knees, and then back up again. So up and down, and it's quite important that you keep your knees still. You want your knees steady to prevent you coming forward over the top of your toes. All the way down, all the way up. And again, important to keep your head up. You don't want to drop your head, and you don't want to keep your bottom up high. So it's nice and deep into your squat, and then at the top, try to keep your knees soft. As you extend at the knee, you'll get a little rest. So shoulders back, head up, all the way down, all the way up. And you should feel that in the front of your legs. If you're a beginner, that might be enough for you. If you're somebody that exercises moderately, you want to take that up a little bit, you could come down, and then you could go into a little jump. So just taking your feet just a little way off the floor, bum right down, all the way up and down, all the time making sure that always your form is more important than your speed. I am going to ask you to go quite quick on your squat, but it's always better to have good form and do less repetitions than it is to do more repetitions wrong. And then if you're an advanced kind of person that exercises quite often, quite strong in your quadricep, you can take it into a big jumping squat. Again, watch when you're landing, you're squatting down and you're jumping up. The higher you go, obviously the harder it is. Bottom down, heads up, nice and deep. And that's your squat. So that's your technique and your 3 options. We're going to move on now to press ups for your chest. So when you do your press up, hands nice and wide, forward facing again, wider than your shoulders. You can go on your toes. So from here, shoulders back, and it's your chest. You want to come in between your thumbs and lift up. All the way down, all the way up, keeping your head up in line with your spine. So you don't want to drop your head, or else all the oxygen's going to go to your head. You can use your stomach a lot when you do your press up. Put your tummy in nice and tight and squeeze the muscles in your thighs. So that's a full press up. Chest in between your thumbs, all the way down, all the way up. And if you wanted to go into an easier option, you do exactly the same thing, but you just put your knees down on the ground, and again, taking your chest as low as you can, up. Try not to lock your arms. We want to target the muscles in your chest. As soon as you extend your arms, you bring in a little bit more tricep, and for this, I want you to try and do your chest. So that's your option, 2 options, toes or knees. The deeper you go with your press up, the harder they're going to be. It's the depth of the press up that's the conditioning phase, so the lower down you go, the better it is. Okay, and then we're going to move on to your plank. So for your abdominals, again there's different levels, you choose which level challenges your body. We're not going to be doing these in the challenge for very long, so you need to choose a level which challenges you within the time limit. So elbows underneath your shoulders, shoulders back, head up, deep breath, breathe out, lift your abdominals up as tight as you can, and then if you're on level 1, you could just hold this. This might be enough for you, just holding your abdominal wall up towards your back without slouching, shoulders in line with your elbows. If you wanted to take it up to the next level, you could just peel your thighs off the floor, so you're not lifting your bottom, you're keeping your bottom quite low down, and you're holding that steady. Again, your head's up, shoulders are away, tummy's in tight. You want to go up another level. If you're used to abdominal exercises, you could come onto your toes. Make sure once you're on your toes, you don't come forward. Keep your weight back, abdominals in, nice and tight. And then if you wanted to progress that even further, you could lift a leg. But remember, whatever you choose, again, always your form's your top priority. So once you can feel, if you've gone up a level, and you can feel that something isn't quite right, your hips might be dropping, or you're not going as low on your squat or your press then that's the time to take the level down so that the form increases, you get the most out of the body weight exercise that you're doing, and that will progress you a little bit quicker. So that's your first one. Hope it helps. Let me know if you need any other assistance. Just mail me on Facebook or send me a message, and that's your first one done. Thank you.